Hi and welcome to Love Doing Yoga on this beautiful November Friday. It's a gorgeous evening. Hope you're looking forward to a nice weekend ahead. As always, throughout the practice this evening, listen to your body, only do what feels right for you today. And let us begin our practice lying down this evening. So make yourself nice and comfortable in whatever is your favorite position to lie on the mat. Close your eyes. Let go of your day and everything that's going on in your life. And just bring yourself to your mat. Becoming aware of your orientation on the mat, where your head is pointed, where your feet are. Notice your connection with the mat and how it holds you here securely. Then let your attention go to your breath. Inhaling through your nose into your belly. Pause. And then exhale through your nose. A nice long exhale. Pause. And then inhale. And working through that process with your breath for 3 more breaths. And when you're ready, raise your arms up over your head onto the floor behind you. And then draw them back down by your side. And again, raising them up and back and down by your sides. And one more time. And then bending your knees, just hugging those knees into the chest, giving your ankles a little turn, so you're drawing circles with your feet. First in one direction, and then take it to the other direction. And coming back to stillness, let those feet come down onto the mat. And rolling over onto your side, come all the way up to kneel, but curling your toes and just come back onto your heels if that's available to you. So that if that's not available to you, then come upright. So that you're still getting that nice stretch on the feet without putting too much strain on your knees or overstretching your quads. Bringing the palms together in prayer, closing the eyes, 2 more breaths here. And then bringing the hands down onto the mat, open out the feet and stepping up to come and stand at the top of your mat. And as you're standing here, feet hip width apart, just looking down on them to make sure they're pointing forward, equal weight on both feet. And we're going to come to halfway. So you're just hinging at your hips, keeping that spine nice and long, and stopping halfway. Let the gaze go onto the floor so that you've got a nice straight line from your tailbone all the way up through your neck to the crown of your head. If you find this difficult to keep the spine nice and straight, then bring your hands onto your hips, let the elbows look at each other. If you find this relatively okay, then just bring those arms out into a T, remembering to keep that softness in the knees. Let's take 3 breaths here. And then drawing yourself back up to standing position, bring the toes together. And bending the right knee, we're going to cross this left leg over the right leg. If you can do a double cross, do. If not, just have one over the other. And then bringing that right hand into the center of your body, wrap the left arm under it. If your palms can meet, great. If not, just have the backs of the hands looking at each other. And then raise those elbows up and away from your chest and your palms away from your forehead. Keeping that right knee bent as we take 3 more breaths here. And bringing that left foot down, open out the arms. Let's take it to the other side. This is called an eagle pose, really great strengthening pose for the legs. I'm sure you can feel that. So bending that left knee, this time wrapping the right leg over it once or twice, whichever works for you. This time bringing the left arm into the center, wrap the right arm around it. And draw the elbows away from the chest, hands away from the forehead, finding your point of stillness with that knee bent. Two more breaths. And releasing the hands, bringing the foot down again, keeping those feet together, toes together, heels a little bit apart. So you've got a nice straight line on the outside of your feet. Standing up nice and tall, find length in the spine here. Hands just down by your sides. And thinking about the ears over the shoulders over the hips. And equal weight in both feet. 2 more breaths here. And then from here, we're going to step this left leg back. Step it back and have your heels in line with each other because we're going to come into our warrior 2. So we want to have this right knee over the right ankle. Remember, your knee is going to want to fall in. So imagine you've got a wall here along the outside that you're just trying to keep that knee pressed against. This left leg is out behind you and, challenge yourself to go a little bit deeper if you can. The body facing the long side of the mat, open the arms into a T and then just turn the head. Engaging the core here, drawing up that pelvic floor, belly button in and up. Two more breaths. Bringing those hands down, turning the feet to the opposite direction. So now you're facing the back of your mat, bending that knee, feeling the stretch on the hamstring and of the front leg and the back leg stretched out. Little bit of engagement here with that front leg. And bringing the arms into the T this time. Turning to look over the left hand. 3 more breaths here. Being conscious of your shoulders, keeping them soft. Drawing the hands down then, just turning both feet out, keeping a nice distance between both legs, and then just begin to lower the body down into a squat. Good. And you can raise those arms into your T as we take 3 breaths here. See with each breath if you can get another millimeter deeper into your squat. And then drawing yourself up, coming to the top of the mat. Feet hip width apart, raise the arms up. And then sweeping them out to the side, forward fold, making your way on down to your knees and all fours. Having those feet straight out behind you and knees hip width apart, hips over knees. And then coming upright, bring the hands onto the hips and we're going to do a camel pose. So you're stretching the whole front of your body, getting a really nice back bend here. So draw the elbows back as you just bring yourself into your back bend. And then taking 3 breaths here. And coming back to upright. From here, coming onto all fours, and we're going to come into our puppy dog. So keeping those hips over the knees, come down first onto your forearms, then let those arms stretch out long as you lower your forehead onto the mat and just feel that length in the spine. One more breath here. Drawing yourself back. Once again onto your forearms, but this time lowering your body down. Open out the feet. And let the forehead come down onto the mat. Bringing the hands back either side of the chest, elbows in towards your sides. And then drawing the forehead and chest away from the mat. Engage the hands to draw the upper body up. And then either staying here, or if you want to take it a little bit further, lifting the legs up so you're just balancing on the tops of your feet and your hands for an up dog. One more breath. Keep a softness in the elbows. And then bringing those knees down, coming back onto all fours. Shoulders over wrists. Hands nicely active. And let's take 3 breaths here. Again, with each exhale, think about that core, drawing up the pelvic floor, belly button in and up. And with your right leg, just draw that right knee into the center between your hands. Let your right foot come in front of that left knee and then stepping the left leg back. Starting off upright in this pose with your hands either side, just bringing balance. One more breath here. And then lowering yourself down onto the mat. Forehead on the mat, arms out long. Two more breaths here. And then slowly, in your own time, just drawing yourself back up as we take that to the other side. So left knee comes in front this time. And then lowering that, letting that right leg lengthen out behind you, sitting up tall to start with. And then lowering yourself down. One more breath here. And drawing yourself once more back onto all fours, but this time let the knees open out and the feet come together as you push back into a nice wide child's pose. Two more breaths. When you're ready, drawing yourself back up, this time coming to sit. Bending the knees. And we're going to come into a boat pose. Let's keep it a nice, easy boat pose for this evening. So lifting the feet up, keep the knees bent. Arms in front. And again, 3 breaths here, letting that core help you. And remembering to engage the core from the pelvic floor up. And bringing those feet down onto the mat. Stretch the legs out long, feet pointing upwards. Hands down either side of your hips. Finding length in the spine with each breath. And drawing that left knee up, just step it across that right leg, keeping that right foot flexed. Draw the elbow against the leg as we take a little twist here to the left. Still keeping that length in the spine as you just feel it rotate. And coming back to center, taking it to the other side. So right foot over left leg as we take a twist here. And then coming back to center with both feet out long, let's come into a forward fold. So bend your knees as much as you need to get into your fold, and then begin to open those legs out a little bit longer as you deepen the fold. And slowly drawing yourself back up, bend the knees, lower the body down onto the mat. Lifting the legs up, let's come into a happy baby pose. So holding on to the outside edge of the feet, and then let soles of the feet look up at the ceiling. Elbows inside your calves. Softening the shoulder blades into the mat. One more breath here. And then letting those feet come down onto the mat. And let them fall over, the knees fall over to the right. If you've got enough space, open the legs out, straight but to the right, as you turn your gaze to the left. And then taking that over to the other side. And again, if you have the space, open the legs out. And bending those knees, coming back onto the mat. Feet down, legs out, nice and long. Arms down by your sides with your palms facing upwards. As you just take a few minutes now to relax and let go. Letting go your feet and your legs. Letting go your glutes and pelvis. Letting go the whole back of your body and shoulder blades. The front of your body, shoulders, your arms and hands. Letting go your head and your face. The whole of your body, just let it go. And taking a moment of gratitude here. Gratitude to yourself. And let your attention now go to your breath. As you inhale through your nose, into your belly, pause, and then exhale. Finding a rhythm in your breath, keeping your attention on it for a few minutes.